Alright, so in this video we are going to go over very basic settings on the A7 II and how to get ready for your first video shoot. First of all, you want to make sure that we have a memory card of required size and speed in order to utilize the XAVC-S format on Sony bodies. So the size needs to be at least 64 gigabytes and class 10 or faster. If you have a 32 gigabyte card and it's class 10, you will not be able to access this format, so make sure the size is correct as well. So now you have your memory card of required specs. You should be able to see in the body that you can set your body now to shoot in XAVC-S, and in this option you have the option of shooting of either 60p 50m or 20p 50m. So what this means is you'll either be able to shoot at 60 frames per second at 50 megabits per second bit rate or 24 frames a second at 50 megabits per second bit rate. Now what the important part to remember is the P part. So for example, you would want to use 60p probably for B-roll, and if you're planning to shoot stuff in 24p, you will not want to slow that down because you really can't. So you will only want to shoot B-roll in 60p, and typically I shoot everything with the intention of possibly slowing it down, so I shoot everything in the fastest frames per second setting on any camera body I have. So now this setting is very important because it's going to dictate your shutter speed that you are going to be recording in. So the standard 180-degree rule in filming states that you take the film speed, so 60 or 24, you multiply it by 2 and you divide 1 by it. For example, if you're shooting in 60p, your shutter speed will be roughly around 1/120th, or the closest that the camera will give you. On the A7 II, it will allow you to shoot in 1/125th. If you're shooting at 24p, you will be using something around 1/48th, or the closest that the A7 II will give you is 1/50th. So the reason why you're doing this is to create the most natural cinematic motion blur, and there are plenty of videos on YouTube that go on explaining this in great detail, so I'm not going to dive into it. Just YouTube the 180-degree rule and watch all those guys. They're very helpful. So now that you got your settings dialed in, you'll want to look at your histogram on live view. If you do not see it, just click up a couple times on the D-pad and it should display on your live view. And you will want your histogram to roughly be in the center. So if you cannot get this dialed into the center with your shutter speed and frame rate set, you're going to need something like this. This is a variable ND filter, and it will allow you to adjust the amount of light coming into your camera. And you see a lot of people using these for photography, getting those long exposures, but for us, what this will do is it will allow us to balance the amount of light coming in. So as I adjust the ND filter, you can see the histogram will shift from one end to the other. So you will want the histogram to be in the center to get the perfect exposure, and after you have all these settings dialed in, you should be able to start shooting. Hopefully this has been helpful, and in future videos I will talk more about picture profiles and how to utilize them on the A7 II. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.